Okay. I was going along the bank here checking the shores and stuff. I came across this rock. Now, it's giving us what kind of numbers here?
27, 35, 25, 26, 15,
Okay. Well, I'm going to break
53.
it apart into the pan here. I don't know if you can see that. It's got all kind of layers and stuff. We'll see if anything got stuck into it. I'm going to try my best to break it apart if I can.
Maybe take a rock and smash it if you can. Or it breaks apart pretty good.
It's pretty good. It's taking a bit, but...
Okay. Well, we got 15 minutes of film, so...
Let's see if there's anything in it, unless it's just a hot rock. Now, in discrimination, we lowered it down to 86. But,
Oh, I better go closer so I can hear you.
and I'm sorry the stream's a little bubbly spring. Is that the word? Now.
Oh, I'm not looking at the numbers.
So it doesn't matter.
Okay.
So let's just see if there's anything in here, and if we wash that off a bit. Pull out some of these bigger flat chunks here. There's a bit of dirt in it, so we'll see if there's anything in that dirt.
No, I'll open the look. Just tap it and stuff here.
Well, I'm not seeing any. Well, actually, there's. I mean, that's tiny, 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 tiny. You can barely see it. It's like fly
just
poop.
a minute.
You can turn into the sun a bit.
No, all I see is the reflection of trees.
Okay. Well, too hard to see, but there's a tiny little speck. I don't know if it
tip the
picked
water out of where it is.
Well,
No, the other way.
You do it. I can't. I don't know what you want me to do.
Shoot. Pressing the wrong button.
These things happen.
I was trying to focus it.
Yeah.
I think that's just a piece of
Yeah,
rock.
I don't know if that was it or not.
Just a second, I'll see what number. I don't hear any numbers there. It's 86, 98, 90, 97.
So maybe it's the rock.
Yeah, maybe it's a rock. 27.
Must have a lot of iron in it, or gold.
25, 26, 27.
Well, you know what I'm going to do with this
Take
rock?
it home.
I'm going to take it home and crush it. And then pan it out and see what's going on.
Yeah, do that.
We'll take it from there. We'll let you know how we make out. Okay, we're back from the stream. Now we do have some, brought a lot more samples than we thought we were going to. But this is one we first showed you there. We said we'd bring home and crush it. We were getting some pretty good numbers on that. Now we found a larger one of the same, and you actually can see, I'll zoom in a little bit if you can see that. There's a quartz vein running through that one there. We were getting some pretty high numbers on that. A solid sound, so it could be iron, but we'll check it out and see. Now we brought some pyrites just for fun. There's two different types here that we brought home. Kind of interesting. Now this one here is a nice piece of quartz. As I say, that it's got some deteriorating iron in it. Now there is some nice crystals showing up in this, forming crystals. And the contact layer here is usually a good sign. Probably magnesium on there. Then we got these. These are quartz. Now they're, like I say, they're reddish, which I believe is cinnabar, which is, natural mercury. We know there's arsenic. There's a few other nasty things, sulfurs and stuff. Now these ones we're not sure about, but the days there's really Thought those were interesting. So we're going to crush them up. This is what we're going to use to crush it with. It's a handmade weight. I made this out of a scrap iron. 35-pound weight with a handle on it. And like a ring that we pound into to get the power and stuff. Now, let's see, I got a rock in there. I'm going to start crushing that. And then we'll pan it out. We'll let you know how we made out. Well, I've crushed up one of these reddish quartz rocks, and this is what I found. Brought it down pretty small, and I don't think you'll be able to see it with this at all. It's so small, but there is. No, I can't focus in that small. There is tiny little specks of gold in it, but it would take a pile to make much out of that. So that's our feeling about these. Now I crushed down some of that black oily shale. Now, I didn't find much at all. I mean, very tiny. I see there's a little bit of pyrite, some iron, but it's almost microscopic if there was any gold in it at all. So it's the iron that was setting everything off. Quite heavy in the iron. It's I say there's small pieces of pyrite. I can't even. It's so small you can't even focus on it. But well, thought you'd let you know how we made out. Subscribe and help us continue with our adventures. Thank you. Well, I did down one of these rocks like this, like, you know, with the magnesium on it, which I think is magnesium on it, the quartz rock that's had a lot of iron deteriorating on it and that. Well, quite a bit of black sand and dust, black. Now, I did find, I don't know if I can focus down on it or not. I don't know if you can see that or not in there. Try to focus it. I did find some gold. Yeah. And it would be nice if I could focus on it. Yeah, I don't know if you can see that or not. Down by the tip of my finger down here. Actually a fair bit for the size of rock that I did. Not too bad. Well, so it does work. Well, thanks for watching, and subscribe so we can keep carrying on with our adventures.